This is the panel FPA-1200C, the short rail for power controller, the support for power supply, the power supply UPS 2416A, the long rail for modules, the controller, the blind cover, the module LSN 0300A, the module NZM 002A, the power controller, the housing, the cabinet for 6 modules. Okay, the FPA-1200C. Connect all parts. Okay, open the cabinet. Remove the fuse. Okay, this is the fuse. Remove it. Place the support for power supply. Now is placed. Connect the power supply. Now is placed. Connect the long rail. This is for modules. Now is connected. Now join these two connectors, the connector for long rail with the short rail connector. Okay, join the long rail and short rail. This is the controller and it has a connector, and join this connector to the short rail connector. Okay, join this in the controller and out the long rail. Now this part placed on the cabinet. Okay, on the cabinet. Okay, there is another part. Both are placed and connect the controller. The controller supports. Okay, this is another point of the controller. Okay, now is placed. Now controller is placed. Now this is the final connection. Now you can see all the connections. Now this is the BCM module, the power controller BCM 000B power controller. Connect the power to this module, the main power. Okay, very good. Now is placed on the short rail. And now you can see the fuse and the power connection. Okay, don't forget the ground for the controller. Now is placed. The module LSN 0300A for fire and heat sensors, for fire and heat detectors. Connect the module to the long rail. Okay, now is placed. Another module NZM 002A for strobes, horn strobes, and NZM 002A. Connect the module to long rail. Now is placed. Another LSN 0300A for fire and heat detectors. Now connect the module to long rail. Okay, very good. Okay, the blind cover. Okay, very good. Don't forget the ground for power supply. And now connect the battery on bat 1. Okay, on bat 1 input on the power controller and connect the battery on bat 1. Okay, use batteries. Okay, each battery of 12 volts. Okay, series connection to get 24 volts, because the power controller will accept 24 volts. This is module NCM002A for strobes and horns. Okay, for alarms. This is module LSN0300A for heat and fire detectors. Horn strobes. Detector 4000. FAP for fire and FAH for heat. The base for detectors and FMC 210DM double action call points. Okay, the diagram for the first test. Okay, module NCM002A with two alarms. Okay, and the alarms are the WHSR horn strobes and the module LSN0300A FAP for fire detector, FAH for heat detector, and FMC for the call point. Okay, in this diagram I placed 4 fire detectors, 2 heat detectors, and 1 call point. Now set the addresses on the detectors, set the address on the manual call point. And finally, you can see the addresses on the diagram. This is the central panel. These are the bases and detectors, call point and strobes. Now the detectors on the bases, okay, the connections on the modules. Okay, this is the connection for USB, the USB connection to the computer. Now the detectors, manual call point, the modules, and now set the address on the controller. This is the address, is 001. 001 in my case, 001. Okay, set the address and how to verify, and go to configuration overview. Now you can see the address 001. And also you can verify diagnostic and enter the user number 2 and password 000 6 zeros. Okay, and panel passport. Now you can see the version 221. Install the software FSP-5000. This is the software. Double click. The username by default is admin and password is default. And new. Okay, create a new configuration. Set your panel. In my case the panel is FPA-1200. Select the correct version 221. Okay, set a panel name. Okay, the email. Okay, and now connect. USB connection, connect. Connection established. Okay, full auto detection. This may take a while, but I have 7 detectors. And now, okay, completed. Expand this, and now you can see the modules. Expand LSN module. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 detectors. Okay, each one with the address and the NZM module with the alarms. You can see the detectors with addressing. Okay, choose the 5 FAP for fire detector, and the group is 1. The green operation LED blinking. This is the behavior of the link operation LED blinking. after the configuration. Sensitivity high, further sensitivity high. Choose a label, fire 5. Okay, it's only a label. Apply. Now, number 4 FAH is a temperature detector, temp 4, and okay, usage type for heat, and group number 1. Okay, all in group number 1, and apply. Number 8, choose a label. This is for fire. Okay, fire. The address is 8. I will use a label fire 8. Sensitivity high, further sensitivity high. Green operation LED blinking. Okay, apply. And number 5 again, and verify configuration. Number 4, don't forget green operation, apply. And again, number 8 and number 3. Number 3, choose a label fire 3. Okay, high, green operation LED blinking, apply. Number 9, this is manual call point, so I will use the label station 9. Okay, is for fire. Okay, fire, and group number 1, don't forget, allowed administration, bypass, apply. Review the group number 1 for all detectors, apply. Group number 1 for all detectors. Okay, verify. And the number 7, choose the group number 1. The usage is for heat. Use the label temp number 7. Okay, green operation LED blinking, apply. Finally, the review all. Then detector number 6, label this for fire number 6. Group 1, sensitivity high, further sensitivity high, apply. Okay, and review all detectors. Okay, and verify on group. Group number 1, 7 detectors. From 1 to 7, 7 detectors. Okay, and on sets, you can verify there is a set 32 output group event triggered rule, trigger counter, and you can configure here the set for the horn strobes. Okay, and this is the NZM, the module for horn strobes. So I will use the label alarm for NZM module. Alarm 1, apply. And for the another output of the NZM module, address 1, alarm 2. Okay, the battery, another configurations, don't worry. And you can see this NIC. The NIC, you have rules that you can configure. Okay, so I will choose the configuration for the set. Okay, in this another is the configuration for the NIC. The NIC is this configuration for the NZM module, for the alarms, for the horn strobes. Go to physical mode and you can verify it belongs to this output. Now configure the set. You can see the set. This is a counter. Okay, and pick one counter and go to counters here, down here, and add a new counter. Choose a number, for example, number 1, and group 1. Apply. Choose a label, fire hit. Apply. 1 exists, so choose another number, for example, number 6. Pick one and select group 1. Okay, remember the group of detectors, group 1. And pick one, group 1. Okay, choose a label, fire hit, for example, and station, and apply. Okay, apply. Now you can see the counter number 6. So go to set and event trigger rule, counter, and choose user defined counters and go to counter 6. Okay, and validate. Found. Okay, very nice. And the condition greater than 0. Okay, activation on. Okay, on. Okay, choose activation on. Then apply. Okay, steady configuration. Check it. Activation on. Very good. On. Event trigger rule. Trigger counter. Yes to apply changes, and remove this. Delete event. Yes. So on set you have only one triggered rule. Okay, and go to NIC. Remove this rule. Delete. Yes. So you have only one event triggered rule in NIC. Select this. Pick one. Pick one. User defined counters. Counter 6. Greater than 0. And the activation is continuous. Apply, and NIC activation is continuous. Right click on the panel FAP and send and receive to the panel. Okay. Okay. Okay, completed. Okay, the reboot. Also, you can configure the here you can configure the country. I'm on Peru, but I will choose Mexico. Language, in my case, I will use English. The GMT time zone, apply. Send, receive, USB connection, connect. Okay. Connect. Okay, reboot after download or not. Okay.
Ah, pero no se reinicia. Necesita reiniciar.
¿Sabes? No creo. No, pues sí, reiniciando. Tienes que apagarse. Una cosa es que tú mandes reiniciar y otra cosa es que nosotros la apaguemos y va a arrancar. Tenemos que apagar.
Completed successfully.
Otra cosa es que alimentación principal.
If you want to reset this alarm, use user one
De la fuente.
and password 000 000 6 zeros.
Creo que
Okay.
sí, ¿no?
¿Así? Entonces dos con él.
Okay, very nice.
Ya mira, y chévere.
Reset.
Tranquilo. Digamos que no hay mayor
Okay.
evento.
Solo la batería.
Ya. Púlsate, güey. O empezamos con humo, para no confundirnos.
Ya.
Humo mejor, ¿no?
Ya. Qué pendejo, ya no sé.
Tierra, no hay tierra. Es verdad, pero no hay tierra.
Okay, reset for the ground alarm. Don't worry. Reset.
Mucho lee, la te detecta cuando no tiene tierra.
Vas a disculpar, Cristian. La falta.
Okay, smoke test.
Falta de práctica, ¿no? Ahora sí, ¿no? Ahora sí.
Ya, ahora huevada que
Okay, signals off and reset.
Resetea. Borrachos.
Ya.
Esta huevada tiene que desaparecer.
¿Tiene que desaparecer?
De un-
Signal off.
Hay un tiempo donde
Reset.
tiene que desaparecer. Dale un tiempito, va a desaparecer ese rojito. Es que eso tiene que estar en blanco.
Wait a moment.
Sí, no, dale un tiempito.
Ah, está en rojo, ¿no?
Sí. Tiene que resetarse. Ayer más o menos demoraba unos 15 segundos, 20 segundos.
O sea, has visto cómo. Ya no he puesto state dependent, he puesto el que aparece, ¿no? El rule. Le he puesto el contador, esa vaina, que sea mayor que sea.
Ahí está, mira.
Okay, very good.
Ah, ya esa. Y a ver el otro. Eso, apágalo.
Fuego, puta, ya, ¿qué ha pasado? Dices, ah,
Romper el video.
y suena, por favor.
Ahora sí, ¿ves?
Ahora vamos a resetear.
Signals off, reset. Okay, very good.
Correcto. Ya, ahora tiene que pasar un momento. Tiene que resetear. Y así está bien. Entonces, hace rato era así, tienes que reiniciarlo, ¿no?
Sí. Creo que ya le puedes poner. ¿No?
No, no, tiene que estar.
Esto,
Va a sonar.
esto tiene que bajarse.
Sí.
No es
Tienes que
corto.
anotar, ¿no? Tienes que anotar eso.
Será un minuto y ahorita.
Ya, fuego. Puta madre. Mete la llave. Y suena.
This is the module NZM for horn strobes, okay, for alarms. Okay, this is the WHS horn strobe. The circuit, the diagram for horn strobes, the detector, okay, 4000, the base for detectors, the manual call point FMC, the LSN 0300A module, and for detectors, the circuit for detectors with two LSN modules, okay, the diagrams, blue line for alarms and red line for detectors. Okay, this is the detector 4000. The addressing, set the addressing on each detector. Okay, now the detectors with addresses. Set the addresses on all detectors. The addresses on all detectors. Prevent the extraction of the detector. And now this is the panel, the mounted panel, the NCM module, LSN module, the another LSN module. Okay. Now configure username, admin, password, default. Okay. New configuration, FPA-1200, version 221. Okay. My name, in my case, I will use my FPA-1200. The contact, the email for contact. Okay. And now expand this connect direct access USB connection, connect. Connection established. Okay. Right click. Full auto detection. Connect. Okay. This may take a while because I have about 100 detectors. Okay, including fire detectors, heat detectors, and manual call points. Okay, completed. Now expand this. This is the BCN. This is for the battery. If you will choose battery number 2, check, but I'm using only one, so uncheck this. I will not use battery 2, I will use only battery 1, okay? Battery 1 connected, check, very nice. Apply the configuration on BCM controller, the power controller, apply, and very good. So now expand this and go to LSN and look at the detectors. Okay, about 50 detectors on each LSN module. Okay, very good. And now expand another LSN module, and you can see the all the detectors, about 50 detectors on this another module, on this another LSN module. Okay, verify. For example, the number 2, the address number 2. Okay, choose the label. Okay, place it on. Okay, on the basement. Basement. This is the label in Spanish. Okay, sensitivity high, further sensitivity high, green operation LED blinking, usage type fire for choose group number 1. Okay, group number 1 and apply and go the next fire. Okay, similar label for number 3. Look at the address on number 3 on your documentation. Okay, basement, basement number 2. sensitivity high, further sensitivity high, green operational LED blinking, group 1, usage type, fire, apply. Very good. Apply. Go to number 4. Okay. 5. 6. Okay, high. 7. Review documentation. And so on. Number 9 is manual call point. Okay, number 9009 is manual call point. And set a label for 9 manual call point for fire. Usage type, group 1, very good. Then apply. Number 10, another manual call point. Number 10, okay. 010 is the another manual call point. Review the documentation to set a label. Okay, the informational label, apply. And don't forget the group number 1, apply. Number 11, number 12, 13, okay, the number 14, set the label for FAH. This is for temperature for heat detector. Now review the documentation. Select the sensitivity. I'm using the default sensitivity and set the group number 1. The usage type, hit, and apply. Okay, 15. This is for fire, and so on. 16, 17, 28. Uh, Temperature detector, heat detector 28. The label, green operational at group 1, usage type for heat, sensitivity by default, apply. 29 for fire, 30, Now, NCM module for NIC, set the label for the alarm, the horn strobes. Okay, alarm, strobes. Continuous, apply. And another ANC, the second output of the NCM module, the label, apply. And now go to NIC, logical NIC. Okay, NIC signaling circuit. Uh, Go to physical modes to verify. Okay, event triggered rule, two events, and go to counters. You have 5 counters. Add a new counter, and should be number 6. Use a label. Okay, the label. Detector sensors group 1, and pick, and should be group 1. Select group 1. Okay, this is group 1. Okay, validate, found. Okay, and go to groups. Yes to apply changes. Go to groups, and you can see on group 1 all the elements, about 100 elements. Okay, on counters you have counter 6. This is counter number 6, the label, group 1, ready. Go to NIC event triggered rule. Go to trigger. Okay, and trigger counter, and set the counter. Okay, it's counter, pick one, and user defined counters. Counter 6. Okay, validate, found. Okay, greater than 0. Activation continues. Apply. NIC activation continues. Remove this second rule, the last event. Yes. Now you have only one rule for the another output, the same configuration. Okay, NIC. Remove this rule, the let event. Yes. Select this, the pick one. user defined counters, counter 6. Okay, found, validate found, greater than 0, continues, apply. Okay, and go to set, expand set, review set 32, output group, event triggered rule, 2 events. Okay, this is the first trigger counter, pick one, user defined counters, counter 6. Okay, validate, okay, greater than 0, activation on. Okay, apply, activation on. And this is the another event. Remove, delete this event, yes. Okay, very nice. Click on set 32, the output group, and on the right you can see the members. The members are one NIC signaling circuit group and number 2 NIC signaling circuit group. These are the outputs for the NZM module. Okay, verify. Okay, verify all is okay, apply, and go to FPA-1200, set the language. I am on Peru, but I will use Mexico, the language Spanish, the time zone. Okay, apply. Okay, you can choose a label, apply. Save, right click, send, receive, connect. Okay, okay, again, send, receive, USB connection, connect. Connection established, okay, connect. Okay, download all data to the panel. Reboot after downloads. Okay. Okay, very good.
Ya, suficiente.
Okay, this is the module RMH 0002A, the relay module. Okay, this is the module RMH 002A. This is a relay for a stairwell pressurization. Go to FPA, add element, select the module RMH. Okay, add. Okay. Okay, high voltage module. Two relays. One relay used for control. Okay, standby mode off. Group number 2. Use a label for relay for a stairwell pressurization. Okay, apply this the input by default supervisory. Don't worry. The second relay unused. Okay, the second relay unused. I will not use the second, only the first. Then go to control management and look at this. Okay, the condition counter use counter dependent or state dependent. Okay, on state dependent you can use point by default, but I prefer counter dependent. Pick one, counter number 6. Okay, validate found, condition greater than 0, activation on. Okay, activation on, apply, and default else condition activation off. Okay, else condition, very good. Verify, go to sets, go to output group, and add control to the right, control, apply, very good. Okay, send and receive, USB connection, connect. Connection established. Okay, connect. Downloading configuration. Okay, very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, open the controller, and now you can see the red LED. The relay is on. Okay. Now you can see the control is activated.
¿Qué tal?
And now will change to green. Now is off.